When you wish upon a star,
Upon a star.
makes
Yeah.
no difference who you are. Classic.
All right. Classic. All right. This is our compromisation tier list of Disney animated movies. Disney
Yes.
animation, and we have a lot to talk about. Quite a few
Mm-hmm.
to talk about. Of course, so we haven't seen a whole like all of these, but we've seen a majority, or at least we've seen a majority. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we're gonna start this. So we're gonna go in order from from first to
From oldest
least.
to newest.
Yeah, Snow White to Encanto. All right, let's start with Snow White, the one that started it all. I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion. I do have mad respect for it, but honestly, I think it's very, very outdated. I'm gonna put it in the D tier because it's outdated. I don't think it's F tier because is like that's just too low. I think that would be way too harsh. But I just don't care for this movie. I think the dwarves were actually pretty annoying. Like they were extreme. They were very insufferable.
Hi
I
ho.
Hi Ho is a
Hi
really
ho.
good song.
It's off to
That's
work
a,
we go. Da da do da
that
do da da do da do da da do.
yeah.
I can't whistle.
Yeah, that is like probably one of the best Disney songs period. That's a really good song. I really love that song. That song pretty much saves it from being F tier basically because that song is a banger.
Yeah.
But other than that, I
I
wasn't the
honestly have
biggest
no
fan of it.
opinion on that movie, but I
Yeah,
do hear it's a classic.
yeah, it is a classic, but I will acknowledge that I will say it's just very outdated because it was the first animated feature ever. So I will acknowledge that. I do have a lot of respect for it.
Yeah.
Realistically, I can't rank it anywhere near the top. Same thing like with like Pinocchio. That's another very classic Disney movie, but again, not never really been one of my favorites. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the D tier. Again, "When You Wish Upon a Star" is one of the most iconic Disney songs. It's one of the best. Again, it's never been
And the
one of my
fact that
favorites.
it is the theme for Disney, it
Yeah,
became
it's
the
the
theme
theme song.
song.
Yeah, the theme for Disney. All right, Dumbo. This one I watched quite a bit, so I'm going to put it in the A tier because
Oh,
I do really
Dumbo.
I loved this movie when I was younger. Out of all the golden era Disney movies, this is definitely my favorite. It's because and the only one that I can actually say I loved because like again, it just puts a smile on my face every time. It's just such a classic, such a timeless classic.
Yeah.
Just really it really puts a smile on my face and it's very heartwarming. And plus Dumbo's adorable. He's such an
Yeah.
adorable guy. So cute. All right. Right, next, Cinderella. This is such a timeless classic. It's going right to S tier. It is such a timeless classic. Again,
Yeah, it's a
one,
classic.
it's one of the best. Right. Alice in Wonderland, another maybe an unpopular opinion. Again, very wacky adventure story, but again, never been one of my favorites. I'm gonna put it in the C tier, or mostly because again, it just never was one of my favorites. I saw it on Disney Junior once. I was like, it's fine. Right, Peter Pan. We
We
know
all know
where
where
this is
that's
going.
going.
We all know where this is going to the S tier, and it's pretty hard to beat that. It's one of my top, probably one of the top three best movies Disney has ever done. It's amazing.
Yeah. Now we move on
Anyways,
to Lady and the Tramp.
the Lady and the Tramp. I actually have not really seen this one, but
I have, so I would put it in the S tier.
yeah, it's a timeless classic right there, or a timeless classic that a lot of people love. It's dogs, so of course.
Yeah.
All right, now we're coming on to the Jungle Book.
Oh, Jungle Book's a classic.
It's so good. I love the Jungle Book, and we all know where this is going to go. It is going to the top of the S tier. It is my favorite Disney animated movie of all time. You can go ahead and say Lion King or Beauty and the Beast or Snow White or Pinocchio or something like that, or even Fantasia. I've not watched Fantasia, so I have no opinion on it, so don't quote me for that. But Jungle Book will always be my favorite. I absolutely loved the Jungle Book when I was little.
Yeah.
So, Aristocats, I also strongly like this movie, so I'm actually gonna put it in the S tier. Just it's so much nostalgia, so adorable. I love the cats. It's so, of course, Phil
Yeah, the
Harris
cats
is
are
in both.
adorable.
Yeah, Phil Harris is also in both these movies, so yeah, great in those movies. Baloo. All right, Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Really, really a solid movie. I think I'm gonna put it in the B tier. So, B tier movie is a really, really good movie. We, all right,
There
Fox and
go
the
the dogs
Hound.
in the background.
Yep, and there go my dogs. Welcome back to another episode. Bruce and Bailey, the talkative dogs. Anyways, so Fox and the Hound. I will admit, it's. I'm gonna admit it's actually kind of boring. No, not F tier. I will put it in the C tier. I think it's very boring, and this is a compromisation tier list. So, of course, we're gonna have different opinions. So we're gonna have to compromise. We might have to put it in the B tier.
Yeah.
So compromisation. Do you have an opinion on it?
No, not really.
Yeah. Anyways, okay. Now we're getting to the Disney Renaissance. Okay. Starting with
Renaissance.
The Little Mermaid. I never watched Rescuers Down Under, so I've seen all the other Renaissance era movies though. Alright. The Little Mermaid. This is
Oh, classic.
such a classic. It is going straight to the S tier. It is such a timeless classic. Part of Your World is a gorgeous song. One of the best Disney songs.
And
And
Under the
again,
Sea is a bop.
yeah, Under the Sea is also a bop slash banger. So yeah. Alright. Beauty and the Beast, a timeless classic. Whoops.
Yeah.
It's a timeless classic.
Such a classic.
It's a timeless classic. So I'm only gonna put it in the B tier. It is a timeless classic. But I just enjoy Disney's other work more. I just enjoy Disney's other work more. Not to languish that the film's quality is bad, but this movie is still, as a movie itself, it's fun. It's incredible. It is godlike. It
Yeah.
is godlike. It is basically one of the greatest animated. It's one of the greatest animated movies of all time, for a good reason. It is such a timeless classic, and I will admit, it is a good movie. I will
Yeah.
say this: it's a good movie. I wouldn't say it's one of the best, but it's a good movie. Before you come at me, Beauty and the Beast is a good movie. I think it is a very good movie. It's a timeless classic, and it's got a great message.
Yes.
Aladdin. This one, Robin Williams. Robin
Yes. Yes.
friggin' Williams.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
S
Yes.
tier.
Yes.
Robin Williams steals this movie. Absolutely fantastic.
10,000 years will
Will
give
give
you
you
such a crick in the neck.
Yeah, 10,000 years will give you such a creak in the neck. Like, Robin Williams makes this movie. But even if Robin Williams wasn't in this movie would still be phenomenal.
Yeah.
Anyway, we are now going to one of the greats, The Lion King. Such a timeless classic. It's
Yes.
going straight up. It's better than all of them, except for The Jungle Book. It is right behind Jungle Book as my second favorite Disney animated film. It is such a timeless classic. Mufasa's death is probably one of the most emotional, most heartbreaking scenes
Oh
in any
God.
Disney. Yeah, in any Disney animated film. It is so heartbreaking.
Yeah.
All right, keeping up this pace train, Pocahontas. This is gonna go in the S tier as well. I think this is probably the most underrated Disney animated movie, in my opinion. But and I know a lot of people do not like this movie, but I don't care. I think it's a fun movie. I think it's a great movie.
I honestly have no
All right,
opinion. All right, we're
all
gonna
right.
stop right there because I'm gonna reach the recording limit. So we'll be right back after these
For
messages.
these messages,
And
that
welcome back to the Disney Compromisation tier list.
yep. All right, now
Let's
we're going
resume
to
with Hunchback of Notre
Hunchback
Dame.
of Notre Dame. This is such a dark classic Disney movie. Um, this is going straight to the S rank. What phenomenal, phenomenal movie.
Yeah.
All right, Hercules. This is a very divisive one, and I'm
You
gonna
mean
be honest.
Huncules?
Yeah, Hercules. I'm honestly not the biggest fan of this movie, so I'm gonna put it top of C tier. Er, I might change it to B tier or later on, but for right now it's top of C tier. I might change it to B tier later on,
All right.
but if you've seen Hercules, I might have to change it to B tier.
I have. But
What do you think of it?
I would put it in B tier.
Alright, we'll put it in the B tier. It is very fun, and I do like Hades. Hades, that's a great film. Mulan. All right,
Oh,
Mulan.
Mulan. Yes.
Mulan, great movie. Probably one of my favorite Disney female protagonists ever. So of course it goes
And Eddie
in the S.
Murphy.
Eddie Murphy, yes, Eddie Murphy as well. So iconic. All right, Tarzan. I love this movie. My sisters absolutely love this movie. I'm going to put it right to the S tier. It's one of my favorites. I love Tarzan. Oh, like Tarzan yell. So good. So good. But anyways,
I
all
have
right,
no
Lilo
opinion
and
on it.
Stitch.
Yeah, Lilo and Stitch.
All right, Lilo and Stitch. I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion or not. I do really like Lilo and Stitch.
The
I'm
fact that
gonna
they
put it,
mention Elvis a lot in this movie,
yeah, Elvis. So,
I found pretty silly.
all right. Well, I would have put it in the B tier. All right.
Yeah, I would put it in B as well.
Yeah, B tier because again, I don't have the huge nostalgia factor, but it is a very good movie.
Yeah.
I just need to watch it a little bit more. Home on the Range.
That movie I have childhood nostalgia for.
Yeah, I can acknowledge that. It's all right. I don't think it's awful, but I definitely can understand why some people hate it. So C tier because it is really dumb, but I have some enjoyment out of it. Chicken Little, um, universally known as the worst Disney animated movie, which I get, but I'll put it in the C tier, but mostly because it's unironically funny at times.
Yeah.
Meet the Robinsons. This is where I just start basically praising Disney all the way through here. So here we go. So Meet the Robinsons. I love this movie. I'm putting it right into the S rank. This is one of the most underrated Disney movies and one of my favorite Disney movies. It's so fun, so funny, so much fun. It's a great science fiction story.
I have no opinion.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Balt. All right, Balt.
Bolt! Yes, yes, yes.
One of the best. It's going straight up here. We're putting it right there. Such a fun movie. John Travolta, Miley Cyrus, great casting.
Yes.
So adorable.
Yes, 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 yes.
Of course, we have John Travolta as well. All right, Tangled. I love this movie. I absolutely love this movie.
Yeah.
Freaking love this movie. It's going into S tier. It's so good. I
Yeah,
freaking
it's
love
really
this
good.
movie. I love this movie. This is one of my favorites. I love this movie. A lot of people don't talk about it as much as like Frozen or something like that. But I actually prefer this to Frozen. Spoiler alert. I actually prefer this to
No
Frozen, to
spoilers
be honest.
allowed.
I'm sorry, but I actually prefer this movie over Frozen. I actually prefer this movie better than Frozen, mostly because again, it's very nostalgic. I was around 4 years old when this movie came out. It was so, and also Flynn Rider, such a funny guy. I love Ryder.
Here comes the
For Zachary
smolder.
Levi. Yeah, Ryder, Zachary Levi, such a great performance. Mandy Moore also gives a great performance. Great songs. Again, it's basically they were in a rough spot at that time, and they returned to the classic formula, and it absolutely paid off. They did it with modern technology while also telling a classic story, and it absolutely paid off. It basically makes for a modern Disney classic. Tangled
Yeah,
is one of the greats. Tangled's one of the best Disney movies.
yeah.
All right, Winnie the Pooh. All right, very very solid movie. I'm gonna say A tier. I do think it's really good. All right, Wreck-It Ralph. I absolutely love this movie. I absolutely love this movie. This is going straight up to the S tier. It is
Oh, wreck it,
so.
Ralph. I'm gonna wreck it.
I'm gonna wreck it. It's so good. This is easily S tier for me. I love this movie. All right, Frozen. All right, this is
Let it
another sort of
go.
Let
Let
It
it
Go.
go.
I will acknowledge that Let It Go, I'll definitely admit, is a little overhyped. But it's still a good song, and I will admit this movie is it overrated? Most certainly. I freaking love it though. I don't get me wrong, I still love Frozen. It's going to the top of the
Yeah,
A
I'll
tier.
admit it is a little overrated, but I still love it. And
I
my
still love
mom
Frozen.
loves the song Let It Go. Every time it
Yeah,
comes on, she would sing along.
it is a good. I will acknowledge it does get overplayed, but it is a very good movie. I will acknowledge it's a very good movie. It's a great movie. I do like Anna and Elsa. I love Frozen. I saw this movie in theaters when it first released, and I think it was in December or 2013, shortly after. But yeah, Big Hero 6 though. We
Oh,
this
Big
out
Hero
of
6. Yes.
all the revival era movies, this is definitely like out of all the newer Disney movies, this is easily my favorite. It's going straight to like top 5 Disney animated films.
I love Baymax in that film. And I'm excited for
Baymax.
the Baymax series coming to Disney Plus.
Yeah, hype for the Baymax series. I will admit, the animated series they made, I'm definitely not a big fan of the animated series. I think it would have just worked as a standalone film. But I still love Big Hero 6. I might go watch it again. I haven't watched it in a little while, but I definitely still I remember just loving it so much when I first saw it. I love Big Hero 6. One of my favorites. It's so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello. I
I
am
am
Baymax,
Baymax, your personal
your
healthcare
personal
companion.
healthcare companion. So fun, so much fun. But anyways, Zootopia. Okay, this
Oh,
one gets
Zootopia.
a lot of praise, and I do like it. I think it is very. It's kind of like Frozen. I think it's a pretty overrated in my opinion. That might shock a lot of you. So I'm only gonna put it in the A category. I know loads of people love this movie, and I get it. It talks about like politics and stuff like that. It's really very deep for a Disney animated film about talking animals.
The fact that they put Shakira in there,
Kira, yeah. Try Everything is still a bop.
yes.
Anyways, Moana. Oh, I love this one.
Oh,
Okay.
Moana, yes.
Moana, such a fun movie. I'm putting it right in the S category.
What can I say except you're
You're
welcome?
welcome. Dwayne the Rock Johnston. So good as Maui. I loved it. Moana, one of the best Disney animated films.
And Lin-Manuel Miranda. He wrote the
Yeah, Lin
songs.
Manuel did wrote the songs. I completely forgot. Yeah, Lin Manuel's such a great songwriter.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, let's stop right there because I'm about to reach the recording limit. So
Once
we have a
again,
few more left. So we'll be right back after this last commercial break. 4 more to go. Let's do this.
all right. Ralph breaks the internet. Okay, as stupid as this movie is, I honestly enjoy it for that. It's going. I'm gonna put it behind Frozen because I think that would just be sacrilege. But I still have enjoyment out of it. So just because of how, probably because of how bad it is, it is. I will admit it is a really awful movie, but it is really fun to watch. So maybe that's why. But still, all right. Frozen 2, I'd say it's better than. I'm saying I'm putting this in the S tier. I think it's actually better. I'm actually gonna say
Yeah,
it's better than the original.
one of those sequels that is better than
Yeah,
the original.
yeah, I think it's better than the original. Honestly, Into the Unknown is a banger. It's basically the updated, improved version of Let It Go. Oh my
I
god, that song was so good.
yeah,
I did not.
like Let It Go 2.0.
Yes, Let It Go 2.0. Into the Unknown is one. I did not expect this movie to be so good. I was not anticipating the sequel, but oh my god, it was really good. I did not. I was expecting this to be an awful movie, but I did not expect it to be that good.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right, the 2021 Disney movies, Raya and the Last Dragon. I absolutely loved this movie.
Yeah, it's a really good film.
I loved this movie. Easily one of my favorite Disney animated films. It's so much fun. And Sisu, Aquafina does an amazing job. She is hilarious. It's hilarious.
The
She's hilarious.
dragon.
Yeah, the fact that this isn't a musical, it's an action adventure fantasy film. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
And the action sequences were amazing. The animation looked beautiful.
And
All right, the
finally,
last Encanto, one of
yes.
maybe the top 5 Disney animated films. Oh my god, I'm putting it right behind Big Hero 6. Oh my god, this movie was phenomenal.
Oh my gosh.
No, like listening to a few samples of these songs, I thought they were going to be forgettable, but oh my god, they were phenomenal. We don't talk about Bruno. Oh, welcome to the family Madrigal. Oh,
Surface
surface
pressure.
pressure. Surface pressure. I could name all. I could go through all of them. This movie was phenomenal. I think Disney again. I think Disney is getting even better again. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I cannot wait for Strange World. That's coming out later this November. I cannot wait to see that. I'm very excited. I saw Encanto in theaters the first time I've seen one since Big Hero 6. So I saw Encanto in the theater. So that was a lot of fun. And again, great movie. Lin-Manuel Miranda, you've done us good. And plus, we don't talk about Bruno, hit #1
On
on
the
the Billboard
billboard.
Hot 100. That's absolutely insane. And it's also been nominated at the Academy Awards for both Best Animated Feature. So let me just check this again.
Animated feature song, is that it?
Yeah, hold on. So Best Animated Feature, Best Original Score, and Best Original Song. So yeah, yeah. So 3 Academy Award nominations. I
Plus,
think
I don't think Lynn is gonna stop giving us earworms.
no, he's not gonna stop. Lin-Manuel Miranda. I don't think we've seen Disney animated film get 3 Oscar nominations since I'm pretty sure. I think it was like 2009 with Princess and the Frog. I'm gonna have to check that. I might have to check that again, and I'm gonna have to
I'm
check that.
guessing it
But
was
yeah,
Frozen.
yeah. I no, Frozen won 2 Academy Awards. It won both 2 Academy Awards.
Oh.
It won in 2 Academy Awards. Oh yeah, it was the last time since yeah, it was since Princess on the Frog. I'm looking on Wikipedia. So yeah,
Oh.
first time they've gotten 3 Oscar nominations since Princess and the Frog.
Yeah. That is impressive.
Yeah, that this is gonna become the next Frozen as well. Like it's gonna be the next Frozen, but even better. Or Encanto is gonna be the bigger and better version of Frozen. This is gonna be the next Frozen. It's been very successful. I'm so excited to see what it comes next. They've announced like possible sequels, like they want like potential Disney Plus series, a sequel potentially.
I even
It's
heard
gonna be
there might be a Broadway musical.
yeah, there might be a Broadway musical. Oh man, I cannot wait. They're gonna make a Broadway musical of Encanto. Oh
Honestly,
man.
that would be if Encanto did get a Broadway musical, I would add that to my list.
Yeah. Dude, the fact that Encanto is gonna get a Broadway musical potentially, Disney is thinking about putting this movie on Broadway. That's pretty impressive, considering the movie just came out.
They
Man,
knew
I'm
how much of a
excited.
good job they were doing.
Yeah. Box office wise, it definitely was not that successful, but like Disney Plus wise, when it released onto Disney Plus, it was widely successful. Again, widely successful. It was amazing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty impressed of how they did that. Dang.
All right,
Lin
so
Manuel Lin Manuel Miranda did us proud.
yeah. All right. So there's our complete compromisation tier list. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you again real soon.
We'll see you later.